Hey everyone, Greenbeard here, and welcome back to another MLB 9 Innings 22 video on my channel. So today we've got my new alt team. So I was able to acquire this Blue Jays team, and for a long time my plan had been to start an alt team with resetting the spring camp boxes for a legend. And I ended up doing that successfully, but that team is essentially starting from scratch, and I want to be able to take my time with that team. So eventually, once I grind it up to a certain point, I'll show you the content, but there's not much there right now. If you guys want to see it, I can show you what we have. I think we have one SIG and the legend, and that's really all that we have on that team. And in the meanwhile, I have this team. So we have two SIGs on. I was able to acquire this team. It was pretty cheap, and it's in a pretty good place. It's Diamond set deck S, and the Blue Jays set deck is B. So working on team set deck right now. We've got this Grichuk. Unfortunately, it's not his best year, but still a lot of power, and definitely could use a retrain. Batting machine slugger, he's special trained as to the max that he can be. And then Jesse Barfield, which is a great SIG, and he'll be even better once we get that Toronto set deck all the way up. Again, could use a retrain, but he's got Spotlight Prediction. Not sure how well that set works together. Unfortunately, the person I bought it off of used the live season wish pack on this Vladdy Guerrero. Now, maybe he ends up having a better season than last year. I don't think that's going to be the case. But, who knows? Maybe he has a similar season and Com 2 gives him better stats. So, not a bad card to hold on to. Would have liked to, keep that in reserve. But we also have this Donaldson 16, which I believe is actually a better card than his MVP year. For pitchers, we have an entirely Blue Jays starting rotation. We have this Price Prime. Really great card. Also needs a retrain. That's too much. I don't want Breaking Ball first. He's got touch pitching machine, so he'll need to be reskilled. Hap here has touch golden pitcher. He has a better year, and I have the better card as a normal diamond. So once I get some upgrade material for that, I'll give him a train and throw him in over this Hap. I think is 16 years, a little bit better. Aaron Sanchez 15, not a great card. I think his 16 year is his best year. Could be wrong about that. Ryu 21, unfortunately a down card. His 20 years better. But, again, it's nice to have these starting pitchers. Shoemaker 19? 19. Boss stability. Again, not a great card, but, we take what we can. This Leon card, 66 base reliever, pretty good, and not a bad train on him either. He's got Finesse Boss. He will not get the Finesse bonus, so I'll need to retrain him for Finesse bonus. But Finesse Boss is a very good skill set. He had Watson as the closer because he has winning streak, which makes sense. And this Trevor Richards card is also a 66 base. Unfortunately, both him and Leon have very low grade increases, as well as the Vladdy Jr. card. He is Firefighter Setup Man, and then I'll just show off all these other relievers who are really just going to be placeholders until we get better team relievers. So that's sort of an overview of this team so far. As you can see, we're in master mode, so I'm going to be grinding master mode. That's easier for me than it is starting a new team because it's easier for me to multi-farm in master mode because you can only run one game at a time than it is for me to multi-device farm just because of my work and what I'm able to do during the day. So it'll be easier for me to farm this team alongside my Phillies team. So I'll be able to get content out for this a little more commonly. Now, only being 97.8 what we are, we don't have great luck with master mode yet, but you grind what you can. And when I got the team, the first thing I did was equip gear in league mode to get our OVR up over 100. And in fact, the previous owner had not bought the SIG change ticket or the exclusive SIG pack, or the grade increase. So we went ahead and bought all of those. I'm going to hold off on the SIG change ticket for now because I'm not. Ideally, I'd want to use it on, Vladdy 21, Robbie Ray 21, or maybe, you know, Semyon 21. A good card like that, which we don't even have the basic cards of right now. So we'll keep holding on to those until we get their basic cards. And with the SIG change ticket, you always want to wait and use it on the best basic year card that you have that you want the SIG of, but you want to use the SIG change ticket after you turn the card Black Diamond. Because when it's a normal card, it only takes 60 Black Diamond pieces. See, I only have 26 here. It only takes 60 Black Diamond pieces rather than once you turn it into a SIG, it'll take 160. So if you play it smart, get the card trained up, and you can get it, special trained, all while it's a normal diamond card. Turn it Black Diamond with 60 Black Diamond pieces. Then you use the skill change ticket. Obviously, we will show that when we get to that point. We're not there yet. We'll show that to you guys when we get there. But that's an important thing to know because the SIG change ticket, from my understanding, is not something they plan on dropping all that commonly. Now, we don't have a ton of packs right now. We're actually fairly close to a mileage SIG. But we're going to wait to grind some more packs. We'll do the Ultimate Team Selective on the off chance we get a diamond. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use the exclusive SIG pack. I know it might be better to wait until we have more Team SIGs. But right now, I think it's okay because Jesse Barfield only has this one SIG year. Grichuk only has 2 SIG years. So essentially, we can go and see. It's a minimal chance that we do. There is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 21 hitters and 20. So there's 41 SIGs for the Blue Jays in the game right now. We have a 1 in 41 chance of getting the other Grichuk with the exclusive SIG ticket, SIG pack. So that means there's a 40 out of 41 chance that with this exclusive SIG pack, we pull a signature card that we don't have. Those are pretty good odds. You never know with this game, but I'll take those odds. I'll take a hitter. I'll take a pitcher. I would take a reliever. I'm good with whatever. But because we have the grade increase ticket and we have some points, I want to see what we can get and, have my own first draw on this new team. So first we'll start with this ultimate pack. Very small chance we get a diamond. We don't. No prime. Anthony Bass, 66 base. Pretty good card. Don't know why his card's that good. All right, let's jump into this exclusive SIG. So the exclusive SIG can be either pitcher or batter. And all it means is it will not draw a SIG card that you currently have. It could draw a different year for a player you currently have, but it will not draw the same card, the same player, same year that you have. So Jesse Barfield has 1 SIG year. Because we have that one, the exclusive SIG pack will draw a SIG card that is anything but. And we would then pull anything but the Grichuk we have. Thus, we have a 40 out of 41 chance of pulling something that's not a SIG we already have. So let's see what we get. Hopefully, we pull a good card. It's a silver. Not going to peak. J-Hap 17. I think that's the year we currently have in the starting rotation, but that's okay. We've got a starting pitcher. Can take a look. Yeah, it's the same year. Doesn't have skills, obviously. But hey, I'll take that. That's a, what, 71 base, I want to say? 70 base. 70 base, not the best, but I'll take it. Get a SIG starting pitcher, so we'll have a good 1-2 punch in there. Price and J Happ. That's pretty good. I'll take that. All right, so I'll do what I can in terms of getting him leveled up and trained up, and I'll come back and show you his grade increase. I'm not going to be able to train him up to 20 today, but I'll still grade increase him as far as we can, just because every little bit of OVR bonus will help this team. So I'll be back in a sec. All right, so this is the train we got on him. It's only through 10 because the only two Haps I have are the one he'll be replacing in my starting rotation, that diamond, and then the other diamond I mentioned earlier in the video that I had on the bench that I might replace him with. And I don't want to use them to upgrade him because I could be using them for mentor. This team, I'll show you mentor in a sec. So we're just going to run with this train. We'll get him up to diamond. We'll get him in the lineup. He'll be better than the Hap we have. And then as we get upgrade material, we'll upgrade him. We're at mentor level 6. We're working to upgrade mentor further. We have the primes for level 10, but we just need to get a couple more cards to unlock the next couple levels of mentor. So I think the next step now with passable train is to get our Hap to diamond. All right, take him to gold first before we use the diamond GI. And hopefully he gets a good GI, because I do not have any GI reset tickets. And when I got this team, the club GI ticket is on cooldown. All right, so let's see what he gets. $75. Well, I'll certainly take that. Does he come with skills? Dom pitching machine. So as you can see, he's already leaning toward the Dom train. So yeah, that's for now, I can live with that. Probably cap out Dom and pitching machine. Something like that. Now swap him in the lineup. He's a 106 overall. Take a look at him there. 112, 113, 106. Compare him to Price. When he's at level 20, he'll be comparable to Price. I mean, Price is a higher base, but with him being max GI, they're not going to be too far off. So I'm actually really happy with this card. And also, the blue unis in this and the one in the Price Prime 2 are pretty sick. I really like them. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really happy with that. And again, we'll be working to retrain these guys. Part of that is I want to wait until we get a handful more amp tickets, because we don't have great amp tickets right now. And with them having blue skills, I'd want to wait to retrain them until we have the amp tickets to finish off their trains. So we're going to hold off on that. I think that's all for now. Like I said, we'll use the SIG change ticket a little ways down the road. Not going to use it quite yet, but we've got a pretty good new starting pitcher SIG, and he should be a really nice addition. And then obviously once we get the Toronto set deck up, that'll be another plus 4 overall to all our SIGs, something like that. I don't know. I think because we're at B's, so we would be, yeah, I think plus 4 overall. Anyway, hope you enjoy this team. I'm looking forward to developing this team alongside my Phillies team. And, that other team I mentioned, the second, or now the third string team, when it gets up to a high enough level, I'll make a video on that. I could always do an intro video, like I said, if you guys want now, but uh, only if you guys want it. Otherwise, we'll hold off until that team's a little bit better. And, it's fun to have a couple teams going at once. I'm not sure how much money I'm going to put into this team. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the grinding goes. If we're going well and, getting those quarterly team select SIGs is a good idea, if we can really boost this team, then we'll do it. If not, then, maybe we'll do 2 a year instead of 4, something like that. I'm excited to get started with this team. I really like the Blue Jays. And part of the reason for that is, for those of you that didn't know, I want to say the early 1950s, the Phillies almost changed their name to the Blue Jays. They were almost the Philadelphia Blue Jays. So I've always had a soft spot for the Blue Jays for that reason. And also, of course, Roy Halladay was a big part of both franchises. And while the Phillies never won anything with him and he was only here a couple years, he won a Cy Young for us. He threw 2 no-hitters in the same year, one in the postseason. So I've always really liked the Blue Jays. I know there are a lot of Blue Jays teams on YouTube right now. Or actually, maybe not so many on YouTube, but there are a lot of really good Blue Jays teams right now. And I'm okay with that because my primary team is the Phillies, which isn't done as often. And I'm okay having a slightly overdone second team that isn't the Dodgers or the Yankees or the Astros or the Red Sox. No offense to those teams, but it's fun to see a little bit of diversity there. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're excited for this secondary team. We're going to be putting some time into grinding master mode, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye.